Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's topic is the importance of eating whole foods. So, you've been on this journey for a time period now where you're tracking your calories in, tracking your calories out, and I'm sure you're starting to recognize that whole, clean foods are lower in calories than prepackaged or pre-made meals, prepackaged foods, or high fat restaurant meals, that type of thing. So, the importance of whole foods is that you can eat a lot more of them and fill yourself up with things that are nutritious for you and stay within that calorie range that we've set for you. So you can use whole foods to create recipes. You can eat whole foods on their own, raw vegetables, raw fresh fruits, those types of things. So when you're creating your menu plan for the week and you're sitting down and making a game plan, creating your grocery list, think about what kind of meals that you can make that are going to be made up of healthy proteins like center cut pork chops, chicken breasts, lean steaks, lean ground beef, ground turkeys, those types of things, different seafoods, salmon, whitefish, shrimp, those types of proteins. You're also going to look at what complements them as far as vegetables, salads, and then the third piece that you're going to add to your meal would be some type of a healthy carb. So potatoes, sweet potatoes, brown rice. You can have white rice as well, quinoa, different things like that. So that's primarily when you're focusing on eating well 80% of the time, having indulgences 20% of the time, that your meals that you're planning for a majority of your meals through the week should have those three pieces: the healthy protein, healthy vegetables, and healthy carbs. Your prep is also important in that you could make potatoes and you could mash them all up, and then you could put a great big blob of butter in there and pour some cream in and whip them all up and make them all buttery and creamy. Yeah, they taste delicious, but you're adding a ton of extra calories to your potato. So instead, maybe you could consider chopping them up in little cubes, drizzling a little bit of olive oil on them, salt and pepper, and grilling them on a sheet pan in the oven, or maybe in the air fryer. They're super delicious that way. They get nice and crispy. Or just do a plain baked potato, and instead of putting butter and sour cream on it, you could put a little bit of plain Greek yogurt and some chives, green onions instead. So think about, as you're prepping and planning your meals, that you're looking at whole, healthy ingredients, but that also your prep is staying more in that clean eating range, which is going to keep your calorie count a little bit lower, which is going to allow you to eat more of that particular food item. So you could eat an entire baked potato, and the calorie count is going to be pretty minimal versus eating a plate full of fluffy whipped mashed potatoes with butter and cream in them. So also keep in mind that your whole foods, you're going to find them in the perimeter of the grocery store. So when you go out grocery shopping, you're going to head through your grocery store. Your bakery is going to be on the left. Your produce department is on the right. The deli is right there. You're going to make your way around the meat department, through the dairy, through the freezer section, and down where you're going to be able to find your Greek yogurts and cottage cheese, eggs, those types of things. So if you're shopping Whole Foods, you should be able to find 80% of the groceries that you buy on a regular basis outside the perimeter of the grocery store. In the middle aisles is where a lot of those prepackaged foods are. That's where you're going to find a lot of pre-made foods that are going to have extra preservatives, calories, ingredients that you're not even able to pronounce. So make sure that when you're shopping in the middle aisles of the grocery store, that you're checking your labels and making sure that there isn't a bunch of added sugar or added ingredients that you don't want in your diet. Also, read your labels to make sure Amazon delivery. Read your labels to make sure that what the calorie count is, what your serving sizes are, so that you're making good positive choices when it comes to the groceries that you're purchasing. Things that you may buy in your middle aisles of the grocery store would be things like canned diced tomatoes, tomato paste, different kinds of beans and lentils, your rices, oatmeals. What else do I buy in the middle aisles? That's kind of primarily what I pick up. I like a few little rice cakes or pita chips as a snack, or a pretzels can be a good snack as well. So just make sure that in the middle aisles, all of those items have a label. So become a food detective, read the labels, make sure you know what your portion sizes are, and make sure that you're purchasing things that are going to keep you in that appropriate calorie range. So that's it for Whole Foods. Shop around the outside of the stores, get creative, try new vegetables that you've not maybe tried before, maybe some different fruit that you've never tried before. There might be some new favorites there that you have never ever experienced, and you just don't know what you might be missing. So looking forward to seeing you in the next video.